Welcome back to the McLaren Pit Garage, people. My name is Nick and this is the Formula 1 2010 Blundering Series, round 14 in Italy on the track Monza. The track is 5.793 kilometres. It's going to rain in qualifying, which isn't ideal, which is 3.6 miles. It's a low downforce race, this one, just like Spa, the last round, which I happened to win in Belgium from pole position, which was my third race of the season. So I need to boast about these sort of things because they don't happen very often. But Italy, the home of pizza and pasta, this race first appeared on the calendar way back in 1950. I'm accelerating time to try and get a rough idea of what time we need to do round here. But low downforce and tricky corners where the car wants to go off the track because you haven't got enough downforce on it. Hamilton leads the championship, as he has done for quite some time, still on 169 points, because after an amazing start, he doesn't seem to be able to score any points. Second place is Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull, just 4 points behind. Third is Mark Webber, 4 points behind him on 161. And I'm fourth on 158, slowly getting into it out of nowhere. So yes, it's getting very close now. Massa is fifth on 142, and Sick Alonso, his teammate, on 141. And I went in far too fast there, and the car didn't seem to want to brake. Now this build up to the race is going to be a bit tricky, because as you saw from the weather forecast, if you was paying attention, it's going to be dry in practice, wet in the race, and dry in the, well, wet in qualifying and dry in the race. So let's, yeah, so the car just doesn't want to grip at all, and we're right round. So practice is when I'm at my worst at the circuit, in theory. Whoops. I'm just trying to get the quickest way of going into the corners, where the grip is, so you will see me spinning off quite a lot. Now, pole position in the real race in 2010 from Monza was won by Alonso, and Alonso also won the race, so driving an Italian car, I expect the crowd were pretty pleased. Second was Jenson Button, and I'm in his car now in the crowd, and third was Felipe Massa, so it was two Ferraris on the podium. How can we... Now this track, you have to watch corner cutting, because you can cut some corners but not others. If you cut the corners too much, the computer will say you're getting too much of an advantage, and you'll get a drive-through penalty. Now we're only on 30% race distance on these races, so if you get a drive-through penalty, that's pretty much your chance of getting any points complete and utterly out the window. So quickest in practice so far is Jamie Alzaswari with 130.2 in the Toro Rosso, but cars are going to go around a bit quicker than that. It looks a bit grey out there, so maybe it'll rain in practice, but quite easy to get blocked on a fast lap like we are here by Rosberg. Yeah. I think the secret to this track is well, just be calm with it, because on some corners it will feel like you're driving really, really slow when you're not, but it's all about the straights here. We've messed with the setup, so I've got 1-1 on the wings. I've gone for as low as possible. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. So I cut back in, so I wasn't classed as cutting the corner, but that's not the quickest way of doing that bend, as you might be aware. Jarno Trulli currently second, Bruno Senna third, fourth Kovalainen in the Lotus. I'll be absolutely amazed if they finish like that out of practice. But we need to learn the track, so I'll get a bit of an idea of what to do in qualifying. With a bit of rain, generally I'm quite a bit quicker than I am in, well, relatively to the other cars in the dry. Probably go a lot quicker around there. So don't be surprised if this lap is slower than those cars up there, but this is my first lap round. Great graphics in this game, as I always mention. So if they've got it realistic, Alonso should be quickest at the end of this thing. Definitely in qualifying anyway. Right, let's have a look at the times. I made quite a lot of errors there, and I'm quickest. Well, that bodes well. I made heaps of errors there on loads of corners, and I'm quickest. But none of the fast cars have gone out, and I mean, yeah, Hamilton, he's not going to get out my way, is he? We've got a history of crashing into each other, especially in Hungary. Oh, he has moved over, has he? Right, I don't trust him. Is he going to be right behind me now? I am extremely nervous. My teammate Lewis Hamilton is behind me. Is he going to give me enough room here, or is he going to really close up and knock me off? I'm 1.2 seconds quicker than the last lap. This bodes very, very well. As I say, I won the last race, which was another low downforce race in Spa, a fantastic circuit. So look, like, Webber's gone quicker than me and Alonso's gone quicker than me as well. They've dipped into the 128s. The low 128s, but not much quicker than me. I mean, with a clean lap here, I should be comfortably fastest. So I've got 1.1 second on carrying round. Quite cautious round there. Hamilton's still quite close to me, but not enough to make any problems, I don't think. But I'd imagine he can go around quicker. Hulkenberg's gone 5th. Massa's now quickest in the Ferrari. He won his first race a couple of races ago. He's outpacing his teammate Fernando Alonso at the moment, so he won't like that at all. A bit of a bump there. Quickest again, 1.3 quicker. Now, I've got a very low ride height on this one as an airplane flies overhead and it's very loud. I don't know if that's come out on the on the sound, but that obviously I've slowed Hamilton down there. That obviously put me off. Right. Now, I have to be careful when I rejoin the tracks. If I crash into anyone, I can get a 5 grid penalty that carries forward to qualifying. And there's loads of cars going past now. Maybe I should just park this up. Everyone's going past. Right, there's 2. Let's let these 2 go past. I'll try and get back on. Right, there's someone else, but I think... No, what's going on here? Everyone's coming out. Right, definitely next. This hasn't done the tyres any good at all. Right, a Renault. Brilliant. Well, I'm fastest anyway. We're 127.2. I'll come in the pits after this one and see what everyone else does. But this bodes well. This is quite competitive as Vettel goes in 2nd. Rosberg's 4th in the Mercedes. Yeah, there's quite a lot of corners you can overrun here. Whoa, tried to let go again there. Wonder if I'll be quickest in practice. That'll be nice. My championship seems to be coming to life here, just as Lewis Hamilton's is going away for him. Maybe I've got the good McLaren car all of a sudden. How about that? F1 2010. There wasn't an F1 1950, so there was nothing to cover the first season. That's an idea. Whoops, that's an idea for coders. As I go off again. Do a Formula 1 1950. That'd be great. I'd buy that. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? But I think there's only about 6 races then. Whoops. I pushed Michael Schumacher wide. But I don't think we're going to get penalised for that. Right, so first me in the McLaren, 2nd Vettel for Red Bull, 3rd Alonso for Ferrari, and 4th Massa for Ferrari in this early bit of practice. We can go into the pits quite quickly here. So a good run in. We'll fast forward time a little bit, see if anyone goes quicker. But if the weather brightens up, then the track will become quicker as the temperatures go up. So that's the only way, I think. But this looks quite good. Push me in, fellas. You're doing a good job this season. I don't know what their names are. Although I did say the bloke on the left looks a bit like Dave Best from the British series, The Royal Family. I won't sing it again. Right, I'm on prime tyres. Options go a bit quicker, so there's a bit of time. Tyre wear's quite good. I've only wasted about 3% of the tyre wear. Let's see if we can tweak any of this. I might put those 1s up to 2s. Pretty safe. I might tinker with it a little bit. I'll keep that. Ride height's low. There is a bump as we turn onto the finishing straight at the start, so as long as I can avoid that, I think the car can go over it quite well. Don't want to be pushed into a spin or anything because he's quite finely tuned. Right, Hamilton's gone 2nd quickest. We've got 2 tenths quicker. Alonso 2 tenths off. Hamilton's gone round quicker by just a little bit, 0.084. Well, you would say we're quite evenly matched then, which bodes for a quite interesting race. Alonso firm. Webber's... Oops, Vettel's gone quickest. Yeah, so we're very closely packed there, 1, 2 and 3. But Vettel is quickest. Pole position could be quite important on this race. I'll go out again. I'm in 3rd place. I mean, I still think I'll go quite a bit quicker. I was cautious around a lot of the corners. But oddly on this track, the way to be quickest is to be cautious around some of them. Because if you attack them too much, the car will easily spin right round. A million times. Is it brightening up? Doesn't look quite as grey as before. Whoops, get out the way, Bruno, if that was you. Didn't quite get in his pits there. Now, I'm getting a bit of a blocked up nose. I hope my voice don't cut out here. We'll soon find out. If it goes quiet, my voice is gone. But I've got a hot cup of tea next to me, but driving around with a controller, I can't pick up the tea at the same time. Maybe I should have brought a straw with me. It's a common problem for all Formula 1 drivers throughout the age. Right, so this is the installation lap, so I only need to improve by about 2 tenths, although it isn't overly important in practice, and then I'll be quickest. We can certainly put the pressure on. I think braking early is good. Try and avoid the curbs if you can, with this setup anyway. If I had a higher ride height, I probably could attack them, but if I even seem to touch them, my car sort of lets go. It's all about keeping traction with the road surface here for ultimate speed. But this is better than a lot of practices I do. When I'm struggling in 8th or 10th position, I seem to be in the top 3. Well, I am in the top 3, or thereabouts, close to them. This one, by turning in early, you've probably cut that quite a lot. But all about keeping it neat and tidy, I think. This is one of those straights here. It's very hard to overtake on this straight unless you've got a big speed advantage, because this is a sweeping corner. Oops, I went in miles too narrow there. Right, let's start the first flying lap. I'm looking for 2 tenths. I'm aware of this. Right, so look out for green. Oops, who's that in the way? Oh, what? Right, this lap's ruined by Kobayashi and the Sauber. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They did that. Look, they did that on purpose. Released him just as I was coming round. The tight chicane or hairpin there. I've lost too much time. We'll soon see on the split, but I think I have lost too much. Yeah, look at that. 1.4 seconds slower already. Thank you, Kobayashi. Japanese driver, driving for BMW. So another installation lap, and then we'll do it the next lap. There are some shadows developing here, so the sun is coming out, which means the track is getting gradually quicker. But I've still got my 3rd position. No one's gone round quicker than that as of yet, apart from Hamilton and Vettel, of course. It's getting into the important bit of the season. There's 19 rounds. This is round 14. So say the championship is getting a bit close. I was 72 points behind Hamilton at one point, about 5 or 6 races ago. Now I think I'm about, well, it's either 11 or 7, I can't remember. Let's work it out. I'm, 11 points behind. Whoops! There we go. He's on 169, I'm on 158, but there's 2 cars between us. They're the Red Bulls. Right, so this might have compromised the next lap as well, because I'm not going to pass the finishing straight on top speed, or am I? Actually, it's probably only going to be a few miles an hour down.
We dropped down the table to 3rd.
I know this. I've been 3rd for a while, pit crew. Right, ease off. Try and cut in early. There we go. It seems really slow, but it isn't really. Oh, Nicky. How am I going to do the whole race without spinning off here? Yeah. And again, this is where I did it last time, wasn't it? Now, the race is going to be very interesting because there's going to be 24 cars breaking into that bit. Could be a bit of damage. Some people will go off. If you cut right across it, sometimes you can get disqualified straight away. If a car pushes me off, it could be a very short race. But it's all about getting round that corner first. That's why a pole position or near the front is ideal. Right, here we go. So I've only managed to do 1 lap without spinning off, I think. And that, well, couple of laps. Oh, it's left again. Maybe I need more downforce. This car is very, very fragile. Wants to leave the track the whole time. But that's the best way to be quickest, isn't it? If I put too much downforce on for the corners, I'll be slow along these straights and get mugged straight away. It could be a tricky compromise, this. So this isn't going to be the fastest lap, for definite. We might do 1 more lap. If I go off again, we'll come back in the pits, I think. So, hope this isn't on global TV all around the world. They might think, yeah, that Nick, or Button they should say, he always spins off in practice, causing so much damage. But hopefully I won't crash into anyone this race. In the last race, I didn't crash into Hamilton. Did I? No, in Germany, no, Belgium I didn't crash into him, no. but his car broke. It just said he was out the race at some point. So that wasn't my fault. So I'm getting my races mixed up now. This championship is going so fast. I can't believe this is round 14 already. Round 14 from Monza in Italy. Historic circuit, one of the jewels in the crown. Right, looking for some green down here. 2 temps. No, I'm slower. Oops. Why am I slower for? Well, I can still get it back. The positions haven't changed for a while, have they? Vettel, Hamilton, me, and then Alonso. Where we go? Oh, dear me, I couldn't have gone round much quicker there. I was almost in the gravel, the car spinning around. I think there's heaps of time to be made cutting into this corner up here. Just depends how much you can cut into it. Still slower. And that isn't going to win any awards. And I'm round again. Right, definitely going to go in the pits now. Oops, there's a car coming past. Whoa, that was close. There's a Virgin car. There's either Degrassi or Glock. Let's come in. Whoops. So it's going to be very tricky this to stay on for the whole race. I'm going to have to, I don't know, have to compromise on downforce, I think. I think I'm going to need some more somewhere. Car's just too fragile here. Or it's my crap driving. Or a bit of both. Yeah. I can't concentrate. I don't know how many laps this is going to be. Probably about 20, I guess, in the real race. I'm not confident I could keep it on the circuit for that whole race, judging by this. But and it's going to rain in qualifiers. The grip will be even less. Slightly compensated by going on intermediates or wet tyres if the rain does actually happen. But yeah, so I'm in 3rd place. I'm pleased with that, but I'm worried about the amount of times I'm spinning off. Right, how long we got left? 24 minutes. What should we do here? It's brightening up even more. You might have seen it gone slightly lighter on the display. I'll put these to 2. That should give me a bit more grip, I would have thought. It's a compromise. We'll keep these the same. I don't want to mess with the balance too much. I like it on 50-50. If I was more an expert driver, I had a steering wheel, I might risk moving the ballast backward and forward. But I'm not that skilled. Front roll bar. We could move the back one to 11, but increase tyre wear. I won't be doing that. 4 and 8 seems quite a safety one for a person with stabilisers on. Takes a bit of working out, this. It all depends. By moving the ballast backward or forward, it increases front end stability or oversteer or understeer, depending on how you drive. But you want to find a compromise so you can drive around fast but not spin off. At the moment, my compromise is I'm going very fast on the straights, but the grip around the corners is, well, quite poor. I'll move that up 1 to 9. I think 11 will be too much. Keep it to 9 or 8. No, 9. Definitely 9. I can't even make my mind up here.
We'll get these changes applied straight away.
Might fast forward it now to the end and see what happens in the wet. Will anyone go quicker than me? I'm quicker than Webber in his Red Bull, which is quite pleasing, and Alonso in the Ferrari. But not quicker than Vettel, but it's quite close. Oh, he's gone round slightly quicker there, I think, than before. Webber's gone in the other Red Bull, so they're quite evenly matched. So it's Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes, and then Renault, Kubica and Petrov. So, yeah, obviously makes a difference what car you're in here. Unless something very weird's going on. That'd be just too random, wouldn't it?
You're quite a bit off the pace in sectors 1 and 2.
Well, only 2 temps overall. I don't think that's too bad. I've done much less laps than everyone else. Tyre wear's 94%. So the tyre wear on this track isn't huge. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, really. There's a few worries, but I think I can correct them in the qualifying.
4th place in practice. Well done, great work.
That's okay. A 127.2. Webber did a 127.0. Okay, well, qualifying will go up a bit later today. Hope to see you then. And till then, okay, take care of yourself and a very warm goodbye.
Goodbye.